it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad?
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce. Let go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Leo, look at me. Go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Joker.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Cut! 120!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping. Whoa.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check.
120!
55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Rick Flair!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. first down throw. Gone. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Check. Fair. Go. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Moore on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on! 180!
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
From the 50, it's gone. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
14. 14. Tell. You draw forces. Tell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Complete. Richardson has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Rock it, fine.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. You're out. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm here all day. 56. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go! Go!
Off the play fake. Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go! Here we go! 60 or.
Down to lose 1. 56 to Mike.
Hard! Hard!
Here we go!
Go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Tight yard. Tight up.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to stay.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Gurley again here on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. On first down, it's gone. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard
Check 59, Mike. Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun on third down. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike, 56, right there.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off play action. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
Whirling.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Another carry now for Gurley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Sam off. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here's Pollard, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Leo. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Whip. Very hard. They go.
From the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Muscles him off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now Gurley.
Switch.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting